Alright, hi everybody. This is my Arcane Archer, and this is the fight at with Ketheric at Moonrise Tower. This is the one at the top before you jump down into the Opalit, I believe it's called. Level 9 right now, Arcane Archer. This is a relatively easy fight. If you've done it before, so but I'm going to take you through it, and you can see I've got everybody up here. You come up the doors on the second floor of Moonrise Tower to get here. It's a sealed door. It's behind Zarel. I've already killed Zarel. I should probably start recording those kind of things, but Zarel is hard the first time you do her, but not so hard the second time, in my opinion. A lot of the fights in this game, once you've been through them a few times, they definitely are easier because you know what's coming. So that's why you need to be prepped for these things. And even knowing the fights, these in honor mode, this is pretty hard. Honor mode can be tough, but this particular fight is not too bad. And I can't reach him there. I'm trying to throw one of these bombs. I presume you use the grenades, but the grenades are a lot more, are extremely powerful. If you've got a chance to use them, use them. And this is kind of where I go wrong. There's so many ways to fight that I spend my time going through all the stuff I have, wondering, maybe that'll work. That might be the best thing to do. Yep, no more moves there.
Bring me into battle.
Nope, not enough movement. And for some reason, it looks like Jazeera doesn't have a bow.
With ease.
There we go. Fine, I'll shoot this one. I will say that, and maybe it's a sign of how much I like the game, but even when I know it's extremely unlikely I'm going to die in a fight, I still like these fights. I guess if I had to choose a part of the game that I don't like so much, it's the trials of Shard, you know, in the Moonrise areas. You go through that a couple of times and you're kind of done with it. You know, it's kind of like, oh, I guess I got to do this whole trial thing again. But I do like the Balthasar fight down there. It's a good thing that what's her name, Aislinn can't die, because man, she goes out there on her own a lot, and I guess if you couldn't die, you would do that too. But she gets slaughtered. Not very smart strategically. Yeah, I don't care if you hit my ice in the feet. Yep, can't reach him.
Very well. Need to stay focused.
And I did respec Shadowheart into Tempest, into the Tempest subclass. That's it's not so important, I think, in the beginning, in like Act 1, but it becomes more important that she can do damage in Act 2, in my opinion. She can't do that much damage as a Tempest, in the Trickery subclass. So I would recommend that you respec her either into War or Trickery. But that's just my experience, and maybe some people do really well with. I haven't seen any videos yet, by the way, of respecing her. Most people respec her. And having her as a Tempest is, in my opinion, I like the way that works, because she brings an awful lot of extra magic to the game that way. Damn, Lae'zel hits hard.
Another harvest.
At the end of all this, you'll get an option to bring Jaheira into your party. I really like her as a companion, but I think at this point she's a little underpowered, and so once you go down into the Mind Flayer colony, you won't have an option of going back to camp and maybe gear her up. So just be aware of that if you do want to put her in your group.
I speak, they burn.
And I have Gale spec'd mostly into ice at this point. And I'll tell you, I made a strategically bad move by not specking him into where you ignore certain elements. And the reason I say that is it becomes clear Merkel has resistance to cold, so it kind of negates his abilities by not doing that early and choosing that feat. And not to bury the lead, I'll tell you right now, I failed at Merkel, and that's, I think, one of the reasons I did. I couldn't bring enough damage to him, and plus, I had forgotten about the bone chill. Well, I hadn't forgotten about it, I just let it get to me too much, and basically Lae'zel died. But learned a lot, and I got a swashbuckler coming up who we will do better at Merkel next time.
My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
And here comes the cool part of all this. Okay, and at this point, mostly we're just looting, and you can see Jaheira's over there waiting for us. She will offer to join your party, and basically she's already in your party. Well, actually, she just left, it seems. There you go.
That thing he summoned was illicit. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again. Better they stay here. But if you have room for one lone soldier...
And see, she offers to join you at this point. Like I said, just be aware if you want her to join you, and then she's a good one to have.
You have numbers enough already,
Yeah.
I think.
See, she won't join you as kind of like a NPC or pet or something. You have to get rid of someone, and that's a hard choice to make. Plus, she should probably be armored up a little bit more. So if you do put her in your party, make sure you go back to camp and re-equip her and stuff. So I do like her in my party, but I decided that I didn't want to deal with her. She might not be the best choice for when you face Merkel. So just be aware of that.
Don't give me trouble now.
And there's a cool ring in here. That's why I'm showing you this. And that can be pretty handy below. Subjugate the undead, because you're going to face some undead and plus mind flayers when you go go down below. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Subscribe if you like, and you'll see some more videos on my swashbuckler. Thank you very much.